Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Hannah and on my channel I do anti-MLM content, and I also have a clothing reselling business on the Poshmark app, and so I do a whole bunch of reselling and Poshmark tips and tricks videos as well. Today's video is another MLM top fails, which I'm very excited about. I've kind of been on this MLM top fails kick for a while. This is number 12 and I've only been doing these for a few weeks now. It's been super fun. I'm really enjoying myself and it seems like they're being received well too. However, if there's other kinds of anti-MLM videos that you like watching, please let me know. I have a few deep dives into different MLM companies on my channel already. I absolutely plan to do more in the future. They just take like a little bit more prepare work, a little bit more research, a little bit more notes. They just take me a little bit more time in general. And I'm bringing this up because I know that a lot of anti-MLM channels, they'll have like top fails videos, deep dives, and anti-MLM horror stories where it's like you're reading the experiences that people who have been in MLMs will email you or send you, and you read them and react to them in a video. If I'm being completely honest, I'm new to this whole anti-MLM content creation thing and I haven't even considered doing MLM horror story type videos, but I've already gotten some submissions just because my email is in the description box of my videos to send me top fails reaction content. So people have been sending me clips to react to in these videos and sending me their MLM horror stories, which is great. I love it. So I already kind of have like a little stockpile going, even though I've never asked for them before. So for now, I'm just gonna hold on to those emails. If I get enough submissions, I would love to like collect them. And if I have enough for a video, that's great. I'll do a video. If I get enough submissions, I guess it could become a regular thing. So anyway, just thought I would mention that. If you have sent yours in, you know who you are. Thank you for doing that. I love it. If you have your own horror story experience with an MLM, feel free to send it to me. We'll just kind of see where that goes, see where that takes us. For today's video, let's jump right in. The first thing that we have to react to is Chef's Kiss Pure Gold. And you know what? It was sent to me by a subscriber, and I love that this happens because I would never have come across this if somebody didn't send it to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that. It is an absolute dumpster fire, and I know I'm gonna have to stop super often, so I apologize in advance. These are two twin sisters that have just recently joined Monat, and they are doing an Instagram live about the stigma around multi-level marketing, and it is just lie after lie after lie. It's also kind of a long clip, so buckle up, get cozy, grab a snack, and here we go.
Sisters Hair talks multi-level marketing and why it gets the stigma and the bad rap that it has. Before joining Monat, this is the first multi-level marketing company that I've ever been a part of. And before joining this, I've always had the same idea that everyone else has, that MLMs are bad, they're a pyramid scheme, there's no way you can earn that much money, you're gonna go into debt, spend all of your money pouring your money into these products before you even see a paycheck. So I've always been very much against multi-level marketing, but now that I'm a part of a company that is multi-level marketing, I'm wondering why. Why are multi-level marketing companies bad? Why is it a pyramid scheme? What companies have made it that way to where you feel like you can't earn your money back or you can't make money off of it? So we just wanted to get on here and kind of address that and
let's talk about it.
Yeah, dive into the dirty details of multi-level marketing.
I am of the firm belief that if you were truly against multi-level marketing and you were truly honestly anti-MLM and you understood the reasons why the anti-MLM movement even exists to begin with, you would never join. This seems to be like the popular thing for MLM reps to be saying these days. Like, I used to be MLM and now I'm not because I know the truth. And it's like trying to make themselves seem more relatable somehow. Like, no, if you were truly educated on the business model and you understood how it works and you understood how it's harmful, there's no going back. Like, the positives can never possibly outweigh the negatives of it. I just don't see how you could even justify your decision to join an MLM if you were honestly anti-MLM before. And this is really nitpicky, I realize that, but it's bothering me that they can't say Monat right. Monat is short for modern nature, okay? Modern nature, Monat. I know a lot of people pronounce this company's name a little bit differently, and these girls are pretty new to the company, so maybe they don't know that it stands for modern nature. I don't know. I do know that it's not Monat.
And since I joined, Emily signed up with Monat just over 3 months ago, and then I joined in with her just under 2 months ago. And since I, got with Monat, with the company, I've just been, obviously, in contact with, there's just this big community of girls, and I've been in contact with a lot of others who are now with Monat, who have been involved in the past with other multi-level marketing companies. And the more I talk with them, I see like, yeah, in the past it's pretty bad. There are
not good.
There's a lot of negativity around it. Not all MLMs are the same. That is something I've truly learned in my short time with the company so far. But little things like just lots of false claims. That's one of the concerns, that, you know, there's this false claim that you get with this company. It's a get rich quick kind of program. The whole pyramid scheme thing. A lot of people are concerned that no one makes any money with the company until you get to the top. And the people at the top aren't talking to the people who are at the bottom, who are just getting started out. And honestly, a lot of times there's so many multi-level marketing companies out there. I had no idea. And a lot of them are selling a product that people just don't really need. It's not tangible. It's not something they really need, but, you know, maybe my friends or family will try to support me and they'll buy it just because they feel bad, and, you know, but it's not something that they really feel like they're benefiting from.
Really believe in.
So
already we're seeing that they're deflecting here. Not all MLMs are the same. Yes, they are. Products will vary from company to company. The different ranks are called different names. In some companies, you're a diamond. In other, you're a senior executive director. But the core structure is exactly the same. Your primary goal is to recruit more people, and your secondary goal is to sell the product. You're compensated for how many people you recruit, and you're compensated for how much product you sell. That is the same scenario for every MLM, company to company. It's always so comical to see MLM Huns shaming other companies, because it's like, really? You think that this Arbonne rep over here selling wellness products and skincare and recruiting people is somehow different than you selling wellness products and skincare and recruiting people? Okay. Another comment that she made is that other companies sell a product that nobody really needs. Nobody needs $40 shampoo. Sure, a lot of people wash their hair, a lot of people use shampoo on a daily basis, but that does not mean that they need to spend $40 on something. It's so basic. It is a basic product. Sure, your MLM's not selling some kind of like magic diet fit tea, but you are selling a product that I can go down to CVS and buy for a quarter of the price.
The community support with Monat is top notch, as far as, I mentioned that people at the top won't talk to people at the bottom. There's training, there are calls, free training. None of this costs any money. And they're just there for you. They want you to succeed. So that was a big plus. And really it's whatever you want it to be. If you're a lone wolf more and you're like, I just kind of want to do this on my own, you can absolutely do that. But there is support there, where in other companies, the support's just not there.
I told you I was gonna be pausing it all the time, and I'm very sorry about that. But this point that they're trying to make is very interesting, because I know for a fact that some people at the top of Monat refuse to train the people at the bottom of their downline. And I guess to an extent that makes some kind of sense, because their downlines are like hundreds and hundreds of people and they don't possibly have time for all of them. So they're focusing their attention on the top earners in their team, right? They're focusing on the people that are at the top of the pyramid with them in the top ranks. That's where the energy goes, because that's where the money's made. So in a sense, you have to like earn the exclusive trainings given by the all-knowing uplines by proving that you're climbing in the ranks and that you're not just dead weight sitting at the bottom. There absolutely is a level of exclusivity to it, especially in Monat. I don't know whose team they joined. I don't know if they're at the bottom of the downline of someone who's really high up in the company. It might not be the case for them, that their upline doesn't have time for them and they are getting direct training from the person at the top of their team specifically. But to say that like Monat is different because our uplines talk to our downlines, that's not the case. I know that's not the case. That might be the case for you and your experience, but that's not like a blanket statement that you can put on Monat as a whole.
Another company, I won't mention any names, but I've heard that you have to sell $300 in sales in 1 month, every 6 months, or your account's deactivated. You also have to pay $10 to $25 a month just to keep your website up. Monat doesn't have any of these obligations. There's no quotas you have to meet, no obligation to sell. You literally just buy your product pack to become a market partner. You try the product. If you want to sell, great. If you don't, that's fine too. You're getting discounts on the products. So yeah, zero commitment there.
That's actually a complete lie, because you have to pay a $50 annual fee if you want to remain active in Monat. And maybe there's no quotas in the sense that you will be kicked out of the company if you don't hit them, but there are sales and recruitment quotas that you have to hit every month if you're trying to hit and maintain ranks. So unless you want to remain at the bottom of the company, making an average of $161 a year, you do have quotas. The goal is not to sit at the bottom rank forever. Like, you obviously want to rise in the ranks. And to do that, you have quotas you need to hit. I'm really confused at what they're trying to say. In MLMs, there's things called PV and GV. PV refers to personal volume, aka the sales that you are making yourself. GV refers to group volume, in other words, the sales that your entire team is doing. Based on my conversations that I've had with Monat reps in the past, they've all told me the same thing, that one PV or GV point equates to roughly $1. It's not always that case, but on average, 1-to-1 ratio. So knowing that information, if you want to rank up in the company just one time to the second rank, you need to sell $300 worth of product in the month, you need to recruit 2 people, and your team needs to sell $1,200 of product in the month. And that's just to get you to rank 2 out of 11. Oh, and once you start building a team, you will not be paid out your commissions based on your team's sales unless you are selling about $200 of product a month. If you're not doing that, you don't get the bonuses from your team. You don't get paid the commissions. So tell me again how there's no quotas. I can't stand how they're just lying through their teeth like this.
So yeah, I just wanted to address that they're not all the same. And I didn't realize this until jumping on with
being in one.
Right. With getting experience with it. So yeah,
I've learned a lot. I've been with Monat personally for just over 3 months now. When I first signed up, I had zero intention of selling. I just wanted to get the best discounts on the products. So that whole first month that I started, I didn't even sell. Don't mind my dryer in the back. It will stop soon, I promise. So yeah, I didn't even start selling until my second month. And then I was starting to get my paychecks, and then that's when it started becoming real. Like I was started really, really small with 20 minutes a day going on my phone and making a post here, making a post there. And, at first my checks were small. They were about $30 to start a week, covering some groceries or a meal here and there. And then within I want to say a month, I got bit by this bug. I fell in love with the freaking products. I started getting the text messages from my clients flooding in every day saying how all these products have been life-changing for them. The more I sell it, the more my people use it, the more I love it, the more I'm fully behind it. And that alone, when you're passionate about something, it just makes it easy.
The product sells itself.
You're getting recommendations all the time, every day. Oh, I love your eyelashes. What mascara do you use? What do you use for your dry shampoo? It's just giving recommendations, and instead of just giving them, you're getting paid for it.
The product does not sell itself. That's why Monat's an MLM company. It's so that they can bring you on as an independent contractor and you can promote the products for them on your social media, and they don't have to guarantee you any pay. Also, can we stop saying that selling an MLM product is the same thing as giving product recommendations to your friends? Absolutely not. People who are not in an MLM don't go out there every single day and promote one company's products day in and day out. So stop making it seem like selling Monat is something that people are used to doing. I used this example in a previous video, but I don't go on my social media every single day showing you what hair products I use. You only see this from people who are in an MLM already and who have a financial incentive to be promoting one company's products on their social media all the time. It's not a thing. People don't do that unless they are in an MLM.
My first bonus check, which in most multi-level marketing companies, they promise these bonuses and they don't ever actually follow through with giving them because there's so many things you have to meet to make them.
Right, or you have to complete the entire, you have 3 months and you have to sell this much or, X amount of sales or bring on people with you, and you don't get any of those bonuses unless you complete that entire block. Sorry to interrupt.
No, not at all. I love this. Are you kidding? This is fun. What I love about Monat is in the first 3 months, they start you off with a smart start period. They really want to push you to, or not push you, but show you how much money you can make in this company. In those first 3 months, you see those paychecks and you're like, I'm going to keep going with this because this is now paying my rent. Awesome.
Again, I realize I'm stopping this every 60 seconds, but I can't help it because they are spewing lie after lie and my head is going to explode. They're trying to say that with other companies, you have a period of time of a few months and you don't get paid out a bonus if you don't complete this series of tasks. But Monat has no such thing. Would you like to explain to me what this is? This is Monat's Smart Start bonus program, where you have 2 months to complete a series of tasks that you get paid bonuses on. Would you look at that? If you enroll 4 VIP customers, you get $60. If you build a block by enrolling 4 VIP customers and recruiting one person to join the business, you get $150. If you enroll 12 VIP customers and recruit 3 people, you have built a Monat and you get $500. I just feel like my head is spinning because they're trying to say that other companies have these bonus programs. You have to like sell a certain amount of product or recruit a certain number of people in order to get the bonus. But it's like, that is what Monat is doing? I don't get it. They're gonna go on in this clip to try and justify how this is different from other companies, but it still doesn't make any sense.
What I love.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say how the bonus checks work with with your Smart Start program is it's more of a stepping stone mentality. So, you know, you have this grand goal that you'd like to meet in your first 3 months, but if you don't, that's okay. You're still you get a bonus when you close off this, you know, first step
your
of the
smaller goal.
Yeah, they break it down into small goals. So when you meet that first goal, boom, you get a part of that bonus. They pay the bonuses out the 15th of every month. So you hit a portion of that, you're going to get that bonus. And then, you know, so if you don't complete your entire, you know, big goal in 3 months, you're still getting paid bonuses for taking those steps, because everyone does this at their own pace.
Absolutely.
They're, you know, some people hit the ground running. They go, you know, and you know, they get in there and they just boom, boom, boom. It's just easy for them. That's not the case for everyone, for all of us at all. But they still give you incentive to keep going because you're making these, you know, $100, $200, $250 bonuses, little bonuses here and there for completing steps along the way.
Which I like to call free money, because the way I look at it is I get my commissions check every Friday, and that is the work that I put in. Those are the sales that I made, the commissions that I made off of those sales. I get those every Friday. And then on the 15th of every month, I get my free money from Monat. And this is the check that is the incentive check. This is you worked so hard and hit all your goals, we're gonna give you money for that. And that is what keeps me going, because I love money and I love hitting goals. Let's be real, we all do. And when you're constantly being recognized for your good work, it feels good. I've always been an independent contractor. I am my own boss. I've never been a part of something where I'm constantly being recognized. So I love that.
The bonus checks that Monat pays you every month, that's not free money, okay? That's Monat compensating you based on the recruitment that you've done. In fact, it's outlined in the compensation plan that you are getting cut a literal check just for signing somebody up, and that's very problematic. Not only are you making a commission based on your team's sales and the people that you've recruited in your downline, but you are actually getting paid to sign them up in the first place. During the first couple months of signing up, you're in that Smart Start period, so you're getting those Smart Start bonuses, the bonuses that were tiered based on VIP signups and recruitment. But past that point, you still get paid a check every time you sign somebody up. So if I'm going to sign up for Monat and I'm going to get the cheapest starter pack, I'm worth $50 to them. If I sign up with the most expensive product pack, I'm worth $230 to them. As a potential recruit, you are nothing more than a dollar sign, because the moment that they sign you up, they get paid. So just remember that the next time that you see a Monat rep sliding into your DMs and trying to get you to join their team.
Another big thing I love about this company is you can't get to the top unless you bring your girls to the top with you. So I'm building a team. I want my whole team to thrive. I want to grow together. And I love that in this company, you're not having to step on people to get to the top. You're not having to, you know, hurt people to get to the top.
Or just get that person to sign up, or just get that sale in. It'll count toward my numbers.
You work together, and we
create
grow.
a team.
Yeah, we grow together. We go to the top together.
And you can earn things like a Cadillac and free trips, and you know, there's just so much incentive. It just goes on. The list goes on and on. Not to mention, she was talking about the commissions. You get commissions on every sale you make. So that was another thing with other multi-level marketing companies. You have to hit that quota. If you don't sell X amount of volume in this amount of time, then you're only going to get, or you're not going to get any commissions at all. I mean, some of them you have to hit a quota to even be eligible for commissions. You're getting paid for every product you sell. So if you recommend, you recommend a shampoo and conditioner, you sell that, you're getting a percentage of that. And that is different. That alone right there, just, I mean, even as hairstylists, comparing it to selling product in the salon setting, every salon's different, but typically you're going to make 10% on your sales, and you were maybe going to get a check every 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 times a year, you're going to get a payout check. And to be honest, in my experience, that payout check is never more than around $200. And we sell a lot of product to our clients all day, every day. So to be able to make that, I mean, when talk about $200, to be able to make that kind of commission in under 6 weeks, which I've already done, it's just the beginning. And you can only go up from there. And it's what you make it. If you want to, work a little harder, you can make more. If you want to, like I said, if you want to do it on your own, it's a side gig. Yeah. There's no obligation, no quotas to meet.
And that is what makes Monat different than every MLM multi-level marketing company that I've researched. That is what makes it different. And we wanted to get on here, tell you guys, kind of shed some light on the bad stigma that multi-level marketing companies get, because Monat is so different.
So different.
And once you jump into it and you try it and you try the products, you'll understand why we're so freaking crazy about it. So any questions you have, honestly, thank you so much for listening in and taking your time out of your day to hear us out. We appreciate everyone's constant support, especially through COVID. Can't tell you enough how much we love all of our clients and appreciate you guys for everything that you've done for us and constantly supporting us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening. We love you all.
Love you all and have a happy Monday.
Happy week.
I am seriously so mentally exhausted from that video. I started to kind of tune it out because it was just lie after lie after lie. I couldn't keep up anymore. They said you can earn a free Cadillac. That's a lie. They said you can earn free trips. That's also a lie. Sounds like one or both of them might be working in a hair salon, or maybe they own a hair salon. I'm not quite sure. That's highly concerning, because if that's the business that you work in, that's a very easy clientele to start pitching Monat to, which is super messed up. And then they end the whole video by being we just wanted to get on here and show you how Monat is different, but they said not one single solitary thing that Monat does that other MLMs don't. They are all the same. Okay, the next thing we're going to be looking at is a reel from a Seint rep, and Seint is a cosmetics MLM. This person also seems to be marketing herself as a network marketing guru. In other words, she's presenting herself as knowing all the answers for how to be successful in the network marketing industry, and she's selling courses and trainings, and that's a whole other scam in itself. But it says, you scrolling Instagram mindlessly right now as a social seller. Me, reminding you that if you have time to scroll, you have time to create. This reel is wonderful at pointing out the unfortunate reality that if you decide to join an MLM, you have now committed to giving over your social media accounts to that company. Not literally, of course, but figuratively. Your social media platforms don't belong to you anymore. It's going to be expected of you that the majority of what you post from here on out has to do with pitching your MLM, whether that's the opportunity or the products. For me personally, I go on Instagram to get away. I'm on there to be distracted. I'm on there to look at funny memes. I'm on there to catch up with my friends' lives. I'm on there to find cringy clips like this to include in my videos. For the most part, I'm on social media to consume, not to create. And that is totally fine. If you are a content creator and you are passionate about building up your Instagram and creating content and posting all the time and making reels and bringing value, and if that's fun for you, great. But what I see a ton for people that join MLMs is they have this newfound pressure. It's the moment that they sign up, all of a sudden now you have to be these things. You have to portray yourself a certain way. You have to be posting a certain number of times. You have to go on Instagram Live and you have to message people, and that sucks. For these people, it's the moment that they click on their social media, they're at work. And there's this guilt placed on them from people like this Seint rep to be constantly creating. And if they take a break to consume once in a while, that's a sign of weakness. That's a waste of time. That's setting them back in their business. It's a very odd thing that you see with MLM reps where the line is really blurred between their MLM and their personal lives, especially when the emphasis is on how life-changing this MLM opportunity has been for them, and everything in their lives can be flipped around as a pitch. They could literally post a picture of their dog and be so happy I can pay my vet bills thanks to my MLM. Or you could post a picture of you and your husband and make the caption all about, I love my husband so much, he's so supportive of me being in an MLM. You would never see this from people working a normal job. Could you imagine someone posting so happy I can pay my vet bills thanks to my teaching job. Love my husband so much, he loves that I'm a teacher. It's almost like being in an MLM becomes your identity, and that's what happens when you enter into a recruitment-based business opportunity where you make your money based on selling the facade of a false lifestyle. This next one is so good. This is a Monat rep educating us on the science behind how Rejuvenate oil works.
Hey you guys, I just recorded a video doing my scalp treatment. And then I realized that I set my phone on water, so it was like muffling, like really, really crazy. Anyways, I'm doing a Rejuvenique oil treatment. Every time I do these on here, people are like, what's that? How do I do that? Oh my gosh, what is that? So I'm just gonna show you guys really quick. I've already done a bunch, but you take this and you just run it throughout your scalp. Now, our Rejuvenique oil is a blend of 13 essential oils from all over the world, and this is what makes our product so amazing, okay?
Off to a great start here. Okay, so the way that she said 13 essential oils from all over the world just like set off weird alarm bells for me. She like wasn't very confident in the way that she was saying it, and it made me question if that was really true. When you say essential oils, you think of like the stuff that Young Living and doTERRA sell, right? Those oils in the tiny bottles, and they smell really good, and you can wear them as a perfume or use it for aromatherapy or diffuse it in your house. So when she said their Rejuvenique oil had 13 essential oils in it, I was like, ew, can you imagine what that smelled like? But what do you know? It doesn't have 13 essential oils in it. The term essential oil refers to the essence or the perfume or the smell that is extracted from certain plants. This is why peppermint oil smells like peppermint and lemon oil smells like lemon. Okay, vegetable oil is not an essential oil. It doesn't smell like vegetables. And I looked up the ingredient list for Rejuvenique oil, and yes, it does have 13 different oils, but they're not all essential oils. It is just yet another example of how MLM reps have no idea what they're talking about. Why on earth would you think that it's a good idea to get on your Instagram story and promote a product without having all the facts straight? I'm not even claiming to be an expert here, okay? All it took was for her to be like, 13 essential oils from all over the world, and for me to be like, that sounds wrong. And it literally took me less than 60 seconds and a Google search to be like, yeah, it is in fact wrong. It's not hard to educate yourself. It's not hard to look up the facts. But I guess, this sounds terrible, but I guess if these women were used to research and facts, they probably wouldn't be in an MLM in the first place. I mean, I'm sorry, that sounds harsh, but am I wrong?
Just to give you a visual of what is happening when you put this on your scalp. It is going to cleanse out your follicles, and it is actually what is going to connect the blood supply back to help your hair grow, okay?
Oh geez, okay, are you ready for a little anatomy lesson? Again, I'm not an expert, but here is my simplified understanding. Here's a graphic that I found to kind of help me visualize all the things that I was reading about. Like I was searching about the hair cycle and the hair follicle, and it was all a bunch of gibberish until I saw this graphic. Let me get my teacher voice on. In the hair cycle, there are 4 phases. The first phase is called the anagen phase. In the anagen phase, I can't even take myself seriously. In the anagen phase, your hair follicle is connected to the blood supply, and this is the active growing phase. After roughly 2 to 6 years of active growth, you enter the catagen phase, which is where your hair follicle disconnects from the blood supply and slowly gets pushed towards the surface to make room for new hair growth. Based on my research, there is not a way to reverse the hair cycle and take a hair follicle that has already detached and therefore reattach it and take it back into the growth phase. But there is one FDA-approved ingredient that keeps your hair in the anagen phase for longer, connected to the blood supply for longer, and therefore growing for longer. This ingredient is called minoxidil, also known as Rogaine. And what do you know? Rejuvenique oil does not contain minoxidil. It seems to me that this Monat rep is speaking complete nonsense about being able to reverse the hair cycle and take it from the catagen phase back to the anagen phase. That's not a thing, at least based on the information that I could find. If you can find something different, feel free to let me know. But my impression of this, as of right now, is that this is a bogus claim with no scientific backing. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of at the point where I don't trust any of the product claims she's gonna make. Like, how can you? We're 60 seconds into this clip and she's already made 2 huge product claims that can be easily disproved.
So there's 2 obviously huge things that Rejuvenique oil does. Obviously, it replenishes your hair on top of doing all of this. It's the best smoother, it's the best oil, it's the best everything. You guys can use it on your face, you can use it all over your body, you can use it in your chapstick, you could put it in your mascara, you could use it on like irritated skin, sunburns. I can literally go on and on and on. But the main thing it does for your scalp is clears out that buildup, okay? So I always explain this like this. Imagine a red Solo cup filled with Elmer's glue. When that is removed, your hair can grow through thicker and sometimes just in general at all. So sometimes when people have hair loss, it's not actually, hair loss. It's dormant follicles that are filled with gunk. Right, so I rub this all throughout my ends, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my hair back and I'm put it in like just a really tight bun for today. I'm probably going to do like just a wraparound braid bun or something, and then wear sunglasses. Kind of hard to wear a hat on the boat because, it's constantly flying off. I just realized my part is not even, but it's fine. So, anyways, my hair is also going to stay really detangled if I did take it out of the bun when we're like jumping in the water or anything. The oil will keep it very like smooth and sleek and, like I said, detangled. But anyways, I'm almost done with this and I'm gonna go.
If I'm being completely honest, I just roll my eyes at all those claims she makes about how Rejuvenique oil clears out your follicles and dormant follicles and the weird Elmer's glue analogy. Could it be true? Yeah, but I don't trust her to tell me the truth. All right, you guys, that is it for today's MLM Top Fails video. I feel like there were really some gems in there, especially that first clip we watched, so please keep sending me stuff because, like I said, I would not have found that video if it was not sent to me, so thank you for doing that. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to do the comment shout out. Ash at Home says, I like how Huns use "it's natural" as a selling point, but so is arsenic, and it will literally end you. I love it. You guys comment the best stuff. It's so funny. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next one real soon.